Hi guys, welcome back. Hi, you who are here physically. You're well? Are you excited for the session? This is our afternoon session for Friday, and this happens to be our last day for the workshop, but not the last day for you continuing to experience whatever we have at our Experience Center. We are Highway Audiovisual Limited, the organizers of the 2025 Intercollege Smartphone Film Competition, and we are excited to have you on board. All the colleges that are represented. On ground, I see Kenya Institute of Mass Communication. Hi. I also see Talanta Institute Standard Group. Hi. Nice. Online, we have quite a number who are following. Among them is an institution in Somali called Somscreen Media. Hi. Yeah. And we also have other institutions including Zitech University, Maseno University, Park University, Rift Valley Institute of Business Studies, and Egerton University, as well as Jewel Professional College. Are you familiar with those names, right? So they are following us online, and we would like them to be part of us through calling in live. There's a scroll at the bottom of the screen. Just follow the instructions and make sure your camera is on. You will be on board. Sawa sawa? Aya. With me, I have my technical team. I'm sure you're familiar with them. I have Mr. Ali Mwachuo. He will be our facilitator for the session. Behind the camera is Mr. Sydney. Behind camera 2 is Mr. Yasin. And we also have Mr. Mahmoud behind camera 3. And on the desk doing the switching and enabling it come live to you who are viewing us is Mr. Sefu. So I hope we can continue the conversation. In case of any question, feel free to ask. A few house rules: we may use your faces in our marketing for this event. You may find yourself on our platforms on Facebook, on YouTube. You agree? Will you sue me if I use your face? Okay, so you agree to photography and any other thing that will happen. Sawa sawa? So can we liven up for us to proceed? I hand it over to Mr. Ali. He will take over from there. Asanteni sana and welcome.
Thank you so much. My name is Ali Rashid Mwachuo, and this is the 2025 East Africa College Smartphone Film Competition, day 5 of the workshop. And fortunately, this is our last day, the afternoon session. Welcome on board. And today we are doing it differently. We are having a live podcast. And as you know, this is Highway Audiovisual. Highway Audiovisual are the brainchild behind the 2025 East Africa College Smartphone Film Competition. And where we are at, we are at the Experience Center. This is in Nairobi, 9th floor on Trans Towers. That's where you find the Experience Center, where we do training of audiovisual solutions here in Kenya and also virtually. So I would love to introduce the session, why we are doing the 2025 Smartphone East Africa Film Competition. And as informed, we have Talanta Institute here under Standard Media Group in Kenya, as well as the Kenya Institute of Mass Communication. And I appreciate all those who are online, including our your colleagues from institutions in Somalia, Uganda, and Tanzania. Feel free to comment online. And also here at Highway, we have what we call POTG, that is podcast on the go. We do live podcasts anywhere. That's why we are doing this session, and we are privileged to have you on board. And since we are doing more or less a recap of what we've been doing since Monday, since the onset of this workshop, I would love to have two of trainee practitioners to come on board and assist me, because as I said, it's a recap. So I'll have my friend, what's your name? Lawrence. Okay, so Lawrence will join us from Talanta Institute, as well as Seth. Okay, Seth will be on our right, and I hope they are well framed with our producers. And if I'm good to go, then I'll appreciate if I'm given a signal. So Lawrence, how are you?
I'm all good. Thank you for
You're
having
good.
me.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're still practicing? You're a student, or what are you?
Currently, I'm posed on all work.
Okay.
Back to being a professional, studying and getting the touch of professionality that I need
Okay.
to go forward.
And what are you majoring in?
So first of all, right now I'm majoring in production,
Mhm.
but also I'm getting to touch a bit of editing here and there, and
Okay.
I'm getting to like how
Which is also part of production,
yes, post-production.
post-production.
Yeah, I was mostly in pre and production.
Sure.
Yes.
Seth,
Yes.
place your camera away. I mean your mic. So introduce yourself, Seth.
My name's Seth
Mhm.
Omar, a student from Talanta
Mm-hmm.
Standard Group.
Mm-hmm. And what are you majoring in?
I'm in editing, the photography, like
Mhm.
the entrepreneurial skills, the
Okay.
photography, videography.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But you're also majoring in the entrepreneurial skills in matters film and TV.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I'm on
nice.
it. Mhm.
And why did you guys decide to choose to participate in the 2025 smartphone film competition in East Africa as an institute?
Well, you see, there are times where you've done your in-house projects.
Sure.
You've done several of them, and you'd like to showcase your skills and maybe learn also a thing or two from
Mm-hmm.
other guys. So the best way to do that is such a competition.
Good.
We're all on a playing field.
Mm-hmm.
We get showcase what you know.
Seth, you've been attending the whole of this week?
No.
How many sessions?
Been here once.
Once.
Yes.
So this is the second session?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, okay, that is nice. So I would love us to take us through. We do a little bit of recap in terms of the introduction and all that. So, a quick question: what's the name of the competition?
The main, the East African College Smartphone Film Competition 2025.
Good. Which company is actually the brainchild behind this competition?
Highway Audiovisual.
Highway Audiovisual. Where is
Yes.
it located at?
Mombasa Road.
Mombasa Road.
Yes, along
Is
Mombasa
it only
Road.
available in Kenya?
No. East Africa,
Uh-huh.
South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say for the guys in Somalia, they
Yeah.
have the opportunity also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and many other countries.
Okay, nice. So, what's our objective in doing this 2025 East Africa College Smartphone Competition?
I think from my point of view, from what I've learnt is having to acknowledge the fact that there are many other apps out there that we can use to edit other than the commonly used one, namely Adobe, Final Cut, CapCut, all them. And we're having a go at DaVinci, which is quite interesting from what I've figured out of late.
Okay, good. Seth,
Yes.
you've participated once in this
Yeah.
smartphone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you understand the requirements that are needed to participate in this challenge or competition? Any?
The requirements.
Any? What is it all about?
Da Vinci,
Mhm.
it's the Black Magic.
Mhm.
It's all about the media, and it's where we are being taught like on how to operate the Da Vinci.
Nice. We know that we have we have maiden sponsors of the competition. I would love you take us through the partners and sponsors, and you tell us why they are here, please, in 1 minute.
Well, we can start with the Black Magic Design.
Sure.
For their app. They're assisting us with the use of their app.
Yeah.
To
Which app?
the Black Magic Design.
For post-production or for production?
Post-production.
For post-production.
Post-production,
You're talking
yes.
about the DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah,
editing
DaVinci.
Resolve.
Yes,
Okay.
DaVinci Resolve.
Because it's a requirement to use that, okay?
Yes, we have to use that one for editing
Mhm.
and finalizing everything.
Yeah, sure.
For the Black Magic Design,
Mm-hmm.
we have the app where we'll use it to customize the settings.
Yeah.
Well,
pull your mic.
Oh, okay. We have the app where we'll use on the mobile phones to customize the settings and get them to the professional grade.
Using the Black Magic camera app.
Yes,
Okay.
using that we can get it to the professional grading and let's say recording it in RAW for the others watching it.
So please also take us through all these other by just mentioning them, and maybe I'll explain.
Yeah, we have Holyland,
Yeah.
we have Headbox, we have Tilta, OBS Bolt, Saramonic, Airtech, Small Rig, Newy,
Newer.
and Milibu.
Good. So all these brands are the ones which are facilitating this East African competition.
Yes.
And why are they specifically here? Do you understand why?
Yes.
Apart
because,
from using the apps?
for them, all the equipments that we use to rig, to produce quality sound, to monitor sound, they play a big part in the professionality part. Yeah, and having them in play quite brings a lot to the table.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have anything to add on that, Seth?
I think the Black Magic, by the cause of the name, it's a very unique technique. Yeah.
Good, quite good. So unique, meaning that you're encouraging your colleagues to learn much about it and get to use it.
It's
right?
encouraging.
Okay. Now, also, why I'm asking that question is because all those partners are also funding us in terms of the prizes. So know that you are participating in this smartphone film competition, but eventually there are prizes for all the winners, and we have a number of categories for the winner. Of course, I'd love us to go through it. I'll jump into that. Do you recall how many categories for winners we have?
5.
5. Good.
Everyone's
5.
a winner though.
Yeah. So let's discover the prizes, and all those prizes are a sum up of the equipment that are being provided by our sponsors here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So how much for the prize for the winner?
For the first prize, $2,090.
Okay. The
inclusive
second,
of, inclusive of everything. Like if you combine everything. The second one, $1,840 in
the
dollars. Third one, $390. Fourth one, $250, and the fifth one, $100.
Okay. So those is the price tag that all the 5 colleges will take home.
Definitely.
What do you have to talk about the prizes?
The prizes are quite also encouraging. Like, yeah.
That's good. They are quite encouraging, right?
Yes.
You'll go for it?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a process of registering, and there's what's the name of our website?
The website that you can use to register is Highway Africa.
Highwayav.africa.
Or highwayav.africa. Yeah,
Yes,
don't
and
forget AV.
immediately you are there. There's a tab here, orange in color.
Yes.
Once you click it, it will. It's written register now. Once you click it, then it takes you directly to our main YouTube channel, whereby it's a requirement. Please subscribe so that you get updates on the competition on a weekly or daily basis. But once you're there, kindly preview the whole clip. Apart from that, in the description, there is an active link there, whereby if you listen keenly to the video, you are required to extend the tab for the description and click the active link. And once you click on it, there is a Google form that it will pop up, Kindly, it's written 2025 East Africa Intercollege Smartphone Film Competition College Registration Form. So it's a registration form. Kindly register the form, and once that happens, submit. Once you submit, then there is another form that will pop up. Do the same, and once that happens, then you will have to wait for the organizers' instructions and updates and events on how the whole competition will unfold. So that's how to enter the competition, and we've also gone through the prizes for the competition. And of course, besides that, there's a tab on the highwayav.africa. In case of anything, you can contact us there. You can do us an email, and we are prompt enough. There's a tab also for the help. In case of anything, you can click there, and you'll be able to get information on all that is required for this competition. Of course, there's the contest details, and in the contest detail tab, there's a countdown on the days remaining, and as you can see, it's 54 days to go, 8 hours 43 minutes, and a countdown of seconds, and as we are speaking, 5 seconds to go. So we have a vision there. Kindly, could you please read the vision for us?
Our vision, Africa telling its own story.
Africa telling its own story, right? And also we are saying we want to foster creativity and professionalism and professional growth, of course. And we are saying that this is a platform for young voices, and we want to connect the classroom to the industry, right? We're introducing us into the new tools, the trending tools in the market as it is, so that you are able to know that immediately after this, there's no need of thinking big in terms of having the professional cameras. Of course, we want you to go professional, but how can you integrate the same and use the digital tools that you have, and that include a smartphone, to produce quality content and have a massive content shared online for you to literally brand yourself, so that you are able to compete in the industry and also to network. That's why we are doing all this. In that, there's a schedule in there, and it's good you get to know this schedule, because you stick to the timeline for you to submit, and you'll able to know when also the judgment or the adjudication and the pricing of the film will be done. Under it, there are selected film judges, and they are from Africa and of course abroad. Only one is displayed there, and the others will be unleashed as time goes by. Under it, we have also facilitators who will assist us in the whole communication bit in case you have any problem. Then we also have mentors, and 2 are displayed there and 2 to be unveiled, I'm guessing by next week. So these are people you look up to us, and maybe in between the competition we will have live sessions whereby they will come on board and mentor us, or you can follow them on their social media platforms which are here. You can click, and they are well informed that you are participating in this competition. So it's a matter of DMing them and communicating to them, and they will mentor you. Get also to see their works online for you to be well informed. So in summary, that is what we have. And besides that, in this website there's a tab for eligibility, whereby who is eligible, or the criteria to use that is used to either make you qualify to participate in this film. And of course we have all the countries: Kenya, Uganda. Could you please read for us?
We have Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, South Sudan, Somalia, Ethiopia, Eritrea, and Djibouti. Okay,
now the eligible criteria used is that we are saying this smartphone inter-college competition, so colleges must register and approve participants on behalf of their students. Minimum of 3 participant or teams to qualify, right? So go through the website under the eligibility career or the context details for you to have all this. Enrollment, participant must be carefully enroll students at a recognized college or university in one of the eligible East African countries, right? So you must be a registered student and not a mercenary or a quack in the making. So group or individual entries, so participants can register as an individual or in teams. So what's your take? Will you do it as an individual or in teams in your institution? Seth?
I think I can include my team. Huh?
You have a team?
Yeah.
Okay. How many are
So,
you?
like,
Or you've not yet decided?
we are like 9.
You're like 9.
9 of us, yeah.
Okay, good. And
So-
for you?
Yes, I think we have decided to do it as a team, and
Okay.
we're registered already. We
Mhm.
got our confirmation on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yes.
You got your confirmation on Wednesday.
Yes.
The good thing is that there's a leeway, there's an opening that you can have a number of groups so that you have multiple films, like 3 or 4, but only one is will be adjudicated or will represent you, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, that you see, that one will give you a wider scope in terms of experience and trying 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Mhm.
Eventually, you'll get to know that this one is better than the other one. Of course, I'm assuming if not produced the same time, right? Okay. There are submission requirements also. Could you please read for me, because you're in good view?
All films must align with the competition's theme. The theme is Empowering East Africa, Education and Technology for Sustainable Future.
And that's the theme: empowering East Africa education and technology for a sustainable future. That's our theme. Besides that, films can be in formats of such as documentary, drama, or features, or it can be a creative theme, so long as you use the smartphone smartphone, and of course it should be edited using the DaVinci Resolve, and we should have your BTS in form of audiovisual to back up that it is indeed true that you used the criteria that we set aside for this competition. So residency, participant must be residents of one of the eligible East African countries during the competition. You must be. Age limit, the competition is open to participants age 18 years and above. And I was making a joke the other day that even our parents can participate, right? Because they are taking maybe postgraduate diplomas or part of the film, because we need credible characters, your dad, your mom, to appear in the film, right?
Yeah.
So there's no age limits, and there are additional guidelines here. Of course, there are additional guidelines, and it's good. Could you read for us, please?
On the additional guidelines, only original works
Up to
created.
there. Only original
Works.
So no duplication, no plagiarism. Do not download and submit. Of course, there are a number of tools which are artificial intelligent online, and it's able to detect that. Rule number 2.
Participants must agree to the competition's terms and conditions, including granting permission for non-commercial use of their submissions by the Highway Audiovisual Limited.
Yeah, that is key. So there are terms and conditions, and you should grant us permission for non-commercial use. That include publication or marketing this 2025 or sharing with our partners and sponsors of the competition. Right. Rule number 4. Guideline 4.
Each college is responsible for ensuring their participants meet all eligible requirements before submitting entries.
Yeah, please be keen on that. And number 5 and the last, number 4 and the last.
Colleges outside Kenya will be responsible for covering the shipment costs of awards in case their participants win.
Yeah, and we're saying awards, not the film itself, because the film is being submitted online, but the awards. Make sure that you have proper plans, because 2,000 USD is quite handful in terms of prices, right?
Yes.
And in this tab, of course, there are submission guidelines, the awards, the judging criteria, and all that. and the story types also. What kind of stories are we expecting to have, please?
Using the theme, you can do a documentary, a feature story,
Sure.
or a drama.
Yeah, drama.
You can do also an experimental art story,
Okay.
or hybrid hybrid format, docudrama.
Yeah, docudrama, not docudrama alone. Hybrid meaning you can combine genres to come up with something unique, because that's part of what's your say about the categories that are here? Are they limiting you? Are they open enough for flexibility and scalability in terms of
I think
the competition?
they're open enough.
Mm-hmm.
So let us reach out
Mhm.
and apply DaVinci.
Mm-hmm.
Black Magic.
Mm.
It's real.
Mm.
Yeah.
Let's use the app to assist us in stretching our capabilities,
Yeah.
because you, as you say, it's open enough for anyone to experiment
Of course.
or stick to whatever has been
Yeah.
published online there.
Yes.
So any additional feature or any encouragement, or what do you have to say to competitors? You know, this is a healthy competition, because you're saying we want to foster a community for filmmakers in East Africa. What's your parting shot on this, please?
I think the best I can say is may the best team win.
May the best team win.
But since you're all participating, you're
Yeah.
already a winner.
Good.
Yes.
Seth,
Yes.
what's your take?
I think we're supposed to take it. DaVinci, the Black Magic is the best to go.
We encourage them to use it
Yes.
as a tool, so that they are able to
To
participate
take you somewhere.
competitively. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice. I appreciate your presence. Thank you for assisting me in facilitating this introductory phase. And as it is, you know, we have 3 phases here. So there is the introductory phase, which is just an introduction or an overview, which I'm glad and I'm privileged to have Seth and
Lawrence.
on board from Talanta Institute. Thank you so much. And for those who are online also, thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution. And this live link will be open for the next 2 sessions of the Black Magic Camera app and the DaVinci Resolve. Apart from that, the YouTube live link is archived there, so you can review it, you can share it anytime. And please subscribe to our channel for updates. Thank you so much. I'll ask Monica or the next facilitator to come on board and take over as we exit. Monica, please. How's podcasting?
Quite okay.
Quite
We've
okay.
been doing a few in-house podcasts of our own. So yeah, we
Same
already have
level of professionalism.
no, us is ndio kwanza. Yes.
Hapa mambo iko level ingine.
4K cameras,
Yeah.
quality mics.
Yeah. What's your experience on live podcasting?
On my view, I think it's interesting.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
You
I
love
think-
to do it more and more.
Yeah, I will do. I will
You
love.
think you can be
Thank you, Mr. Ali Mwachuo. And now we are going to the session to talk about the Blackmagic camera app. I think I have these two gentlemen here. They're going to help me explain about it. Have you used it before, the application?
Yeah, once. I've used it once.
If you could just adjust your microphone so that the viewers can see you.
Alizé. So I've used it once
Yeah.
on a friend's smartphone.
Yeah.
Not mine. Mine is I don't know, Android 12, and it's only available in 13 and above.
No, okay. What about you?
Yes, during the 5-day conference, we've had the opportunity to download it and get to try it out kidogo.
Yeah, okay. So for the application, it's only downloadable on iOS version operating system 16, and for Android for Android versions 13 and above, but not to all Android version 13 and above, because some of them can't because of the manufacturing clauses that different companies have. So quickly, we'll just dive into the application, where we have the front face, which is the camera option. We have this on the screen. I think the viewers who are watching us from YouTube can see it. We have the lens icon here. So if you could kindly expand on that.
Yeah, I think you're capable of selecting the type of lens, like if you want a wide angle or if you want an extreme close-up, and your phone has a capability of switching lenses that gives you the choice.
You have anything to add?
On the lenses?
Yes. This is a free talk. It's not directed, or it's not like we have scripted it. It's just a free talk. You can just add. You can just cut him if you like to add something.
It's okay. So if your phone, if your smartphone has that capability of
Adjust your microphone, please.
lenses,
Yes.
for example, your iPhone can give you the leeway of choosing between, I don't know, 13, 50, like those different types of lenses. Then the app automatically detects that, and you can have that option to choose. So just an addition. It's just that way.
Yeah. So for the lenses, I can just add something. Is that the lenses, the option for lenses varies depending on the type of phone that you have. Some phones have up to 5 cameras, so you can select between the type of lenses. Such a phone is like Samsung. You can change to, I think, 4, and you can also use the front-facing camera as your lens. Then we have the FPS button, which stands for
Frames per second.
Yeah, for the smartphones, it goes down to 24 frames and up to 60 frames per second. Then we have the shutter, which can also be toggled to the angle button. Do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah, first of all, the shutter angle
Yes.
and the shutter speed. So if you switch to shutter speed, then I don't. Is anyone here knows what the difference is first between
the shutter speed and the angle.
Yeah, between the shutter speed and shutter angle. Who knows? So the angle will give you the advantage of choosing the exact increments that you need in terms of. There's an explanation was given. If you put this thing this way, it will help you with maybe choosing. If we had a flicker kwa easy light and you are using a shutter speed of maybe 25 or 24 frames per second, and you see flicker, and you adjust it to maybe 50 or the next one, and you don't see a difference. If you have that option of changing to shutter angle, then it will give you the flexibility of choosing single increments until you see the flicker goes away. So I think that would be my best explanation in terms of that.
What about you, sir?
He's already said more than enough.
Okay, for the shutter angle, basically the sensor of film cameras doesn't have the shutter that is shuttered like the DSLR runs. So when you adjust it, let's say for this iPhone right here, I can adjust it until 1.4 degree. So it means that 1.4 degree of my sensor is active and can read any information that is passed through it. And I can toggle it up to 360 degrees. It's just giving the sensor ability to scan more light into it. Yeah. Back to the camera, we have the time code, which shows us the amount of time that we have recorded our footage. We have the ISO button. That the ISO also can vary depending on the type of camera that you're using, or the type of smartphone that you're using. You know, everyone knows about ISO. Or I have to explain about it. We okay on that? We have the white balance and tint, which work hand in hand. It can vary from different types of phones. So it depends with your manufacturer. If you have iPhones, Samsung, Redmi, Oppos, I think you just see it. Then you have the histogram. What's the work of the histogram?
The histogram helps you to show you the color. The color. How do I define this? The color sampling. This.
Just say it.
I know. It's inakusaidia shows you more about your color configurations on your settings, so it can help you tune it to getting it right and not overexposed. Maybe you can use a better word to explain it.
I think just to add on what he's saying, the last statement about exposure, histogram, if you maybe enable that RGB histogram,
yes,
it will give you different where your levels are in terms of highlights, midtones and shadows.
The histogram basically shows us the amount of colors, the red, greens and blues on our image. Then just next to it, after the histogram, we have an icon that shows us the amount of storage that is left on our phone. Then we have the audiometer levels. This one shows the intensity of the audio that we'll be recording, and you can either you can turn it on or off. We'll see that in the settings tab. After that, we have this other slate here, as you can see, where the record button is. We have the monitor controls. On the monitor controls, we'll find things like the zebras, the false colors, the grids. That's where you highlight your if you want to use the zebras, you can highlight it from there. Then this other button, Mr. Loris, can you take us through it?
The second or third one. Third one is auto white balance. The focal point. Focus controller.
Yes.
Yeah, that's you can either set it to auto or manual.
Yeah,
and helps you focusing on the right frame that you want.
Yeah, then we have the exposure controls. Will you kindly take us through that?
Yeah, so you can enable exposure to be auto or manually. So if you tap on that icon, then you'll be able to choose between letting your camera decide for itself or you doing it manually.
Are we together? Is there any question? If you're going too fast, you can just let us know. We can try to expound on anything that you don't understand. Then we have the record button. Everyone knows its purpose. It's used to start a recording or stop it. We have the stabilization control. It looks like a symbol for a gyroscope that shows the balance and helps you stabilize your image or footage. For this phone, it has three options. We have the cinematic, we have the extreme, and we have the standard. So you can select depending on how stable you are. Because Gen Z, we have bad manners. Sometimes our hands shake from using some certain substances. We have the zoom in controls. This is where we use it to zoom in or out of our footage. We can use our two fingers. Just pinch the screen like you are zooming in a picture or something else. We have the slate. Mr. Lawrence.
Yes, for the slate. A slate helps you time, let's say, before recording, the 3, 2, 1 slate it, then it helps while editing for the editor to know where the actual recording started, where the actual scene.
Master M. Is that your name?
I just
Your
request that you
social media
expand on
then.
it. Yeah, that's the name, but you can just expand on it.
For the slate, it's where we get all the metadata of my clip. Let's say I've shot like 4 clips. I can see how many clips I shot. I can see the type of lens that was used to shoot and the millimeters. So it just gives me the details of everything that's here.
The metadata.
Yeah, the metadata of your shot. Are we together on that? Do you have a question? Okay, let's move on to the media icon here. The media tab, it's where we find all our recordings. If it could kindly scroll. Okay, on the media tab, I think the ones who have downloaded the application, they'll see it. We have where we have it shows us the number of clips that we have on the phone. Then we have the Blackmagic Cloud. The Blackmagic Cloud helps us, it makes work easier for us as filmmakers, because we can just upload our footage there, and any editor with access to the Blackmagic Cloud can access our footage. But it's restricted to a certain organization, not just any editor. Then we have an icon for selecting our clips. We also have an icon to sort our clips, either by time, date, size, and such. Then we have the chat button. Here is where we as filmmakers can communicate. Let's say we have a project, me, Master M, and Mr. Lawrence. We can chat here rather than us meeting in such forums. We also have the setting button, or the setting tab. This is where it gets more technical. So I'll pass over my phone to Master M first, so that he can take us through that.
Thank you. So first thing on that tab, on this top corner, there's before you see the zoom. Are they the same? Let me use this one to demonstrate this tab. Okay. Yeah, thank you. So on the record tab, we have codecs. Nani anajua codecs? Who knows what it means? Codec. Who knows?
Does anyone know about codec? Yes.
Yeah, you can say anything you know about it. Anything you think about it.
It's the format in the video is coded in.
So yeah, format. Shaki. Yeah, you're key
Format.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So what is codec to enforce? Okay. So codec basically means coding and decoding. Are you together? Tukiambiwa chain of how a message moves from a sender, coding, then it comes decoding, then to the receiver. Are you together? So it's just the way. So codec, basically, it's how the camera captures information, processes it, and outputs it. That's a simple term that I can use. Are you together? And there are different types of codecs, and codecs also affect the video quality. Yeah, if you use a lower format of codec, your video quality pia itakuwa ish. Yes, it is not really noticeable as such, but if you're keen, you can notice it. Are you together?
Yeah.
The next?
Yeah, then next we have now resolution, which I think you all know. Resolution. So if your camera will be able to shoot maybe 1080, maybe 4K, then you will have that as the option to choose from. And for those who have these phones, like these ones for communication, if you have if you have 720, just use that 720. But you'll have the possibility of choosing if your camera allows you to. And then the next one, we have color space. And who knows color space? I'd love to hear what you have to say.
Let's start with Mr. Lawrence here.
Yeah.
I think we can end. I've said too much. Can let them participate. I've answered like half them.
Anyone who knows about color space? It's a free forum. We don't judge. We listen, but we don't judge. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyone else?
Yeah, so basically color space, if your phone, it goes hand in hand with what we call dynamic range. So in terms of now color, it's basically the scope at which your recording equipment can see. If you can display the colors of maybe the likes of ARRI cameras, those things have huge color dynamic range, so they can see a very wider scope of colors. So let's say where do we see this importance? If you're maybe lighting a challenging scene, for maybe this light would be maybe pink and this one be green. I don't know if those colors can clash or something. If they hit your shining forehead, then sorry to say that, if they hit your skin tone, the point at which they meet, there will be a dynamics of this is black and what's the transition of that color from green to pink, and how will the camera see that? And if there are a lot of color information, you won't see any things being pushed too much. Or I don't know if I'm over explaining. I think you are getting.
Master M is over explaining this.
Yes.
The simple explanation is just color space is the technology each camera has for its color. Every camera in this world, every company, they design their own cameras to fit some particular color science. It's just the color. It's just the science of colors. Let's say you have a Blackmagic and a Sony, or a Sony Blackmagic ARRI. You'll find the images from Blackmagic are totally different from Sony and totally different from ARRI. Even if you use the same lens, same lighting, white balance, everything is same. So you see the color sense for Blackmagic is different from the others. So color space is just that. Are you together on that?
Yes.
Yeah. Next. Sorry. Let me just open it for him. We have the next is time display. Time display. This is it has two options. It has record run and time of day, or TOD. Record run. This basically shows us the amount of time that will take per shoot. When you just press record, let's say it's 1 hour, it will just record for 1 hour. For TOD, that is time of day, it will show us the day and time that you're shooting. Are we together? The icon that we saw in the middle. Yeah. Then we have the time-lapse recording. I'll let the gentleman on my left to explain that.
Let's say, for simple explanation, would be a sunset or a sunrise.
Yeah.
Let's say you need a shot of a sunrise down to 10 seconds.
Yes.
So you're gonna shoot it up in like 1 hour, 2 hours, then speed it down to a time lapse. Yes.
So what is a time lapse to someone who doesn't understand? Let's say someone is watching us for the first time.
A time lapse is when a time frame is, how do we say, scaled down from its original time frame to a manageable one that shows you the notice of change of time. Let's say from daytime to evening, from evening to night.
Yes, it's just like he said.
Yeah.
It's just squeezing time. Are you together on that? So for this application, it gives you the flexibility to do that. Everything that we are talking about here, some of the features are there, especially the camera part, the aspect, the front face. After the session, you can just go through the cameras. You'll just see it. They just look the same. There's nothing different. Then we have we are done with the recording. Then we go to camera. We have enable vertical video. This is when you want to shoot portrait, and when you enable it, you can shoot portrait even on a landscape format. Are you together? Your video will be at a resolution of 1920 by 1080. You all know that.
Yes.
Then we have trigger, recorder, indicator, which you have two options in it. We have the beeper and flash. Beeper is that sound if the photography guy can just take a shot. Oh, he says his camera is off. The beeper is that sound produced by a camera when you press record. Or how does it sound?
The ding.
Kitu kama hiyo. So you can either put it to that. We can just do it practically. I'm going fast because of time. So it's enabled at the moment. Let me just a second. Let me just increase the volume on my phone. So this is what will happen. Let me just put it here so that the mic can get this. Have you all heard that? Now that's the beeper. Then beeper and flash. This is what will happen. So this encodes that we have started recording. Are you together on that? Then we have the use volume button to trigger record. Master.
Yeah, Master has become a name now. Master M. So yeah, if you enable that functionality, then you will be able to choose between maybe one of your volume buttons to start and stop recording. Yeah.
Yeah, then you have lock white balance on record.
Yes, I think that assists in setting your scene quite well and not having the white balance automatically affecting your shot.
Okay. We have, while recording, swipe right to dim. So this is wale watu wenye shida ya macho or people with eye problems. You can reduce the screen intensity, as in you can reduce it if it's too bright for you. You can just reduce it by swiping right. Then we have shutter measurement, which my brother here explained. We have two features of it. We have the speed and angle. Speed is used mostly with photographers to freeze moving objects, and angle is mostly used by filmmakers. As I said, it's just creating some parts of your sensor to be active. Are you together? Yeah. Then we have flicker-free shutter based on. It has two options. We have the 50 Hz and 60 Hz. Could you kindly explain that?
Maybe with the explanation that I made, adding on that point, if we are in PAL regions, so we're using 60 Hz,
Yeah.
So to combat flickering, you'll set your camera to that, and the opposite applies. If you don't set it to that, maybe if you set it to 50, then you'll see flickering most probably.
Let me just do it like this. Has anyone ever shot from a moving car usiku at night? You are passing through a highway, then you see lights, then you take a video. What happens to your image? What's the first thing that you notice? What? Lights zinafanya hivi. Zinafungwa macho. And how is your image on the screen? Yeah, that's what we call flickering. So these lights emit frequencies which the sensors, us, our eyes can't see, but the sensors can for the camera. So to counter that, you either increase your frequency or reduce. Are you together? Yeah. So that's just the effect. Nyote mnajua, you all know it. Hiyo effect hiyo ya kufanya hivi ama lens inapita from up to down ama bottom up. Hiyo. So that effect can be countered using this flicker-free shutter based on. Then we have lens correction. Will you take us through that?
Lens correction based on the phone model launch. I think it's selecting the different lenses on the options. Like if you have some phones have the 5, some have the 4, some have 3.
Can finish up.
Not sure on that option. Can you
So,
clarify?
so for lens correction, every lens has a defect. So there is this defect that is commonly known.
There is a call. When you see
Okay.
me, I'm coming in with a call.
Yeah, we can check the call.
Yeah. So the person behind the desk.
So
Hello,
for
sir.
lens
Welcome
correction-
live.
Hello.
Yeah, hello,
Hi.
sir. How are you?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, yes. You are loud and clear.
Okay. I don't exactly have a question. I just want to say, well, let's start by saying, my name is Biola and I'm joining from Lagos, Nigeria. And I just want to say you guys are doing a good job. I've been following up these classes in the last 4 days or thereabouts, and everyone I've invited to join online have been very, very impacted. It's very, very impactful. I hope we continue with things like this. You're doing a good job, and I want to just say well done. From Lagos, it's just not around you there, so just to let you know that you are far reaching more than you think you are doing, and it's a good job. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much from Nigeria. We look forward to more communication. Thank you, Mr. Biola.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
So this is Mr. Abiola, all the way from Nigeria. So there's a part of opportunity. Small. Kuna maigo, you can go shoot their films. Wana say siku hizi wana shoot quality films ziko hata YouTube for free. So opportunities ziko. So lens correction, as I was saying, every lens in the world has a defect. And most commonly the defect is called lens abrasion, where it smoothens the edges. So to counter that, camera manufacturers introduced this technology to counter that. Have you ever taken a photo, then you see it's like smudged with oil on the sides? Now that's what we call lens abrasion. So to remove that, the manufacturers who create cameras and these softwares added that to it. Are you together? Is there any question on lens correction? We good. We can continue. Then we have anamorphic D-squeeze. Any one of you can take that. Who's going first?
Anamorphic. Give it a go.
So, thank you. Anamorphic. Nani who has seen those stretched images, stretched videos, hivi? Those wide, very wide videos go stretched TV. So those are the anamorphic features that we're talking about. So if you enable it in camera kwa settings, then you'll have those wider videos. Inaweza to include hapa hivi wote, maybe in addition to a wide lens. Itakuwa hivi ni kama zile kuongezanga those black bars juu na chini to create cinematic how do you call it, cinematic feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's just basically stretching out your image to fit in a smaller space. So for this software, rather than getting an anamorphic lens, which will be quite expensive, it gives you an option to do that. You can fit any image on a smaller space to bring that film look, because you have the blacks huku juu na chini. You can do it, yes, on post, but it's easier when you have such technology on your phone. Then next we have the flip image SLR. This is just to flip your image. We can just flip this image. It's here. You can just flip it automatically. We also have the lock current orientation. This lock current orientation preserves current orientation of the phone. Let's say you are shooting on portrait and you have to run. Your phone will just remain on portrait. It won't turn to landscape. Are you together? It's just like you unlock your rotation for the phone, then it rotates to landscape, then you lock it there. It works the same way. Are you together on that? For this one, I don't have this option, the mirror front-facing camera. You can either toggle between on and off. If you want to mirror your camera to another device or another display, you can turn it on. Let's say you have an external device like a screen or a screen that can accept Bluetooth, which I don't know of. You can just do that. Or you can use a converter, just like this one here. We have a USB-C to HDMI converter. You can just do that. Then we go to the audio setup. I'll let Mr. Lawrence take this.
Yeah, for the audio setup, we have the audio source where you can use the mobile phones, or you can use an external device if you have one. We have the audio format, especially if due to quality, some mobile phones well, for editing especially. So you can change from AAC, IEE, float, or linear PCM.
Yeah, that basically depends on the type of phone that you're using. It's not how can I put it? It's not equal in all the ranges of phone. It just depends. Yes,
Yeah, you can record in mono, stereo, dual mono, or 4 channels. You have the capability to choose from the different options. Sampling rate, yeah, nice. You can choose the hertz that you'd like. Audio metering, you can, nice. You can choose the decibels from it. We earlier saw the meter, the audio meter. So, yeah, that's also there. We have the output. In case you're monitoring it, you have the capability to change the monitor from the speakers or to an external device. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Mr. Lawrence went quite fast. I'll just there's some things he left out, like for iPhones. I won't say it's the better option. It depends. It has 3 microphones. It has the front, bottom, up, and the back. So for iPhone, it has an option for you can select which type of microphone you want to use. You can use the front microphone, the bottom microphone, or the back microphone. Are you together? You can record 2 mono channels, 2 lefts and 2 rights separately. You can record 2 stereo channels on the iPhone. For the Samsung, it doesn't have that feature. And I strictly emphasize it depends with the type of phone that you're using. Not all phones are the same. Are you together? We go to the monitor tab. We have the focus assist, where we can either select if you're using the peaking to show us the overexposed area or the color lines. We have the focus assist colors, which we have different options. We have the white, black, red, green, and blue. You can select whatever you like. And they say men are colorblind, so you just use the white and black for us. We have the guides opacity. Here you can select. Do you know the guides? The third, it's called the third rule.
Rule of thirds.
Rule of thirds. Yes. If you want to see the lines clearly, you can either select from these different ranges of opacity from 25% to 100%. We also have the guides color. You can change the colors to white, black, red, green, and blue. And we also have the grids opacity. It's just the same way the guides opacity work. We have, if you want to output your feed through a HDMI, it depends with the phone, because the iPhone use from iPhone 14 going downwards to iPhone 12, they use the Thunderbolt. So you can either select if you want to output your clean feed or your status text or your surrounding image or your LUT. We'll get to the LUT when we get there. We also have an option to display your audio meters or turn them off, to display your histogram or turn them off, to display your storage status, display upload status, or display battery indicator. Is there a phone call? Okay, sorry. Then we have another tab for the media. Here basically we get all the details about our shot or video that we'll be recording. We have all the proxies there. Proxies basically are the details about our footage. They include the codecs, the color space, so anything about your footage, the type of lens that you used. So every detail you'll find it there. We have the LUTs. Kindly, because you are conversant with DaVinci, kindly explain on the LUTs.
Let me say one statement.
Yes.
Filters for your video.
Have you heard him?
Filters. Hujaitumia Snapchat and Instagram and apply Los Angeles filter. Yeah,
do you
those are
know
conversion LUTs.
do you know filters, how they work? Filters for Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. Mosho Moja. Thank you. That's the word. Yes. So LUTs works the same way as Mosho Moja. So you can either do it on post or here on your phone. So unaweza chapa Mosho Moja kwa shot yako haraka haraka. Are you together? Now still you can either import it or export it. You can just create it from somewhere else or buy it. Now import and use it on the app. Yes. Are you together? Yeah. Then we have the presets. Presets.
Yeah, so for the presets, let's say, as you said, you wanna import a Lux or something, or certain settings. Let's say you're doing a podcast with an iPhone with certain lighting, so you can download some, add your presets, and use them during the recording. You can either import them, export them to someone else. Let's say you're using 2-3 phones on a set. Yeah.
So for presets, let me just msaidia manisema nimokole brother. So for presets, it's just the settings that you put on the camera. You can either save them for later use, or you can save them, you send to someone else. Because this app gives you that feature. You can import your preset from the cloud here and use it. Let's say you shot using S25 Ultra. Then in this scene you have an iPhone 15. You can just import the preset if you had saved it on the Blackmagic cloud to this, and the setting will remain the same. Are you together? Then we have the accessories. These are just equipments that we can add to control the software, like Bluetooth devices. There's that Bluetooth keyboard, ile Luduli ile 1200, unaweza pata hiyo, unaweza control nayo. We also have the remote camera control. It's a controller for the application. The next one is the Blackmagic Cloud. The Blackmagic Cloud here is where you can log in to our cloud if you have an account. So you just create an account. For the prices, I really don't know. You can just check on our website at www.highwayav.co.ke. you'll find details for the prices of everything. Even these that you are seeing in front of you here right now, you can just find the prices there. We have the reset option if you want to reset the whole application and start again. And we have the about option. This shows you the version that you are using, the version of the application that you are using. Yeah, I think we are done with that. So if there's anything you want to add, I think, are we okay?
Yes.
Is there any question from anyone about anything? You can ask about any technical thing. Anyone? So if not so, I think I'll welcome Madam Producer Monica to take over the session again. And kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. You'll find more details on every equipment that we do.
Thank you very much, Yasin. Are you continuing to enjoy the session? Online, are we okay? Chonjo. Now, I'd like to hand it over to Sydney for the last part of today's session. He will take us through whatever he has put in store for us. Welcome, Sydney.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Yasin. And the next session is now about post-production, which we are going to look at DaVinci Resolve, the overview of DaVinci Resolve. So I'm here with Master M. Master M, are you okay?
Yeah, I am.
And this seat has no one, so I need someone to be here to help us in this session. So anyone who can volunteer to come here and help us. Anyone? There is no one who can. Okay. Okay, welcome on the set. So, anyone who has ever used DaVinci before? You guys, you have ever used it? Okay. Why don't you just come? Because he is here. Kuja, come. Okay, as Yasin fixes the issue, so you said you have used DaVinci before.
Yeah.
So what can you say about DaVinci, just briefly?
It's the best coloring software ever.
For color grading?
Yeah.
Only color grading?
That's what I use it for. There's kudangana.
Okay, use it for color grading.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Master M?
I'd say first, DaVinci Resolve is all-in-one suite. If you need to do editing, rough cuts, sound editing, sound design, all of that sound, and then color grade and deliver, then you have one software to open. You don't have to open 3 at a go. So it's a nice one.
Okay, that's nice.
That's the only point where DaVinci imeshikilia. You tuseme when you using, for instance, Adobe Premiere Pro for editing movies, for editing. If you wanna do audio, trust me, you'll have to open another software for that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but in DaVinci, I noticed zote ziko tu hapo.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so when you open DaVinci, this is actually the first interface you see. And I know some of you are familiar with this one because this is not the first time we are doing this. We just want to create a new project and start from afresh. So to create a new project, you go to new project. Okay, so that's the interface when you open a project. That's what you see for the first time. So Master M, we have here tabs. I hope you guys can see these tabs. So Master M, I just want you to take us through the media tab. What does it do in DaVinci Resolve?
So thank you. First thing, we have the media tab. Let me call them pages. It feels nice on my lips. We have media page. We have cut page, edit page, fusion page, Fairlight, and deliver page. So I'll touch on media page. So this is a way. This is a page that will give you the option to now organize your bins, all your footage, into importing and organizing them into what you want to do in terms of editing. So one tip as we brush over, organize your footage first before hata ufungue this software. After organizing into your folders just on your desktop, there's one feature with Resolve that I love. On the media page, you can just highlight that master bin.
Master, we have not yet created the bins, but when you create the bins, you'll see master.
Yeah. So when as he does that, when the master bin is selected, you can drop a folder with a name, and it comes with those names with clips inside it without creating sub-bins. So that's a tip to know. So if he were to import any folder with everything inside it and drop it on the master bin, then it automatically creates a sub-bin with that folder name without you needing to create 60 bins. So that's a tip that I wanted us to know.
Yeah, so these are the bins that he's saying. These are the subfolders. So for you to create the bins on the media page, you just right click and then you go to new bin, and that's what you do, and then you name your bin the way you want. So for example, you have the close-ups, you have long shots, you have medium close-ups, and you want each shot to be in its own bin. For it to be easier for you to find the clips, you now name your bins, and then you go into the bins and import the clips onto your bins. Yeah, so that's how it is. So we go to the next page. The next page is cut, and I want my friend here to at least you tell us, explain to us briefly about the cut page on DaVinci.
So the cut page, ukiona iko na timelines hapo hivyo chini, and then there's we call it preview program. I don't know, it's preview, right? The other side is black, sindo?
Yes,
the other side, this is the preview, sindo?
Yeah.
So kwa timeline, this is where you arrange your clips and your footages before you do anything. Ili tu unapanga ujue flow ya kipindi yako venye itaenda, right? For everything, alafu you just play along for that.
Yeah, for me to add on this one, you can use this page to cut and remove the unwanted parts of your clip, and remain with the only ones that you want to use. Yeah. So the next page is media. So on media page, I'll explain briefly. This is where this is the main area for advanced video editing. Yeah, this is where you have control of your footage, you can manipulate it the way you want. For example, you want to add keyframes. Do you guys know keyframes? Anyone who can explain what a keyframe is? Anyone who understands keyframes? Those of you who have used these other editing softwares, you know what keyframe. Master M, can you explain?
Yes, yeah, thank you. The simple way to say it, you want a certain property to be at a certain point at a certain time. If you are maybe animating a logo, if you want that logo to start by zooming in and end up by zooming out, then you'll do that by creating keyframes. So those are markers for those properties. And there's one feature with DaVinci that I love, the way I mentioned zooming in. There's something in the inspector window called dynamic zoom, and it functions, I don't know, it functions magically. And this is Blackmagic design, so it's a magic. You turn it on and you can set in where you want your zoom to start and where you want it to end. So that's nice.
Okay, so we have the next one, and the next tab is Fusion. So Fusion this is the area where you do your visual effects, your motion graphics. Anyone who does motion graphics here using After Effects? Is there anyone who does that? Okay, so basic. You do it
Basic though.
Or basic. Yeah, so on Fusion, you don't need to go to any other software to do that. On DaVinci Resolve, you do your visual effects and motion graphics here on Fusion. So do you have anything you can expand on the Fusion tab?
No.
You're okay with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. M?
So just one thing, it works with nodes, and in After Effects you use layers. So here you work with nodes from the left to the right. So the media in node will be the first one, and it will dictate, it will tell Fusion that you are taking this clip from media edit page to Fusion, and then the last node will be the media out, which will tell Fusion that send this back to edit page, and it updates automatically when you switch those pages. So that will be the way of explaining it briefly. And just to add on it, it's very complicated if you make it just to know what you want to do with nodes. If you want this to appear this way and this way, just know what you want to do and do it sequentially. If you miss anything with those nodes, then you will see wonders. Yeah, so that's it for me.
Yeah, to just add on what Master M has said, you just click what you know. Don't try to do things that you don't know. You can be doing something and then you have deleted your project without knowing. So that's it about the Fusion page. And then the next one is...
Before you go on the next page, that's the only page on DaVinci where I jump.
Oh, you have never tried it?
I've never tried Fusion.
Okay. So, and for those of you who want to learn these things, you can come to Highway Audiovisual. We do training. So to expound more on this, you can come anytime, and then you will be taught on this. The next one is the color page. So, Master M.
Yes.
How is the color page? What can you say about color page?
It's magic, it's good, and it's straight to the point. Just know your look and build it up. Yeah.
What about...
Sasa hapo ndo penye tunafanyanga mazinga umbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I call it mazinga umbo because for you to do coloring, you need to kujitoa in the normal kwanza. You need to be abnormal kiasi for you to understand to do a creative color, unapata? Yeah, so for me I call this mazingaumbu, because if you give someone mwenye hataki kufanya mazingaumbwe hatafanya mazingaumbwe. Yeah, so this is the magic place.
Yeah. And on color page, this is where you do your color grading and color correction. So and then if you want to learn about this deep information about the color page, I've told you many times, we are here as Highway Audiovisual, and we'll be very glad to take you through this. We also have a hardware here for color grading. It's called the mini panel. If you want to learn about this, you must first understand your color page for you to go to this. So this is advanced, and it makes your work easier when you're doing color. Yes. And then the next one is the Fairlight. Anyone there who can tell us what Fairlight does? Fairlight. For those of you who have been here, I know you have a brief understanding of Fairlight. Anyone? Yeah, that's true. Fairlight is used for audio editing, mixing your audio, and correcting your audio. For example, maybe your audio is not clear, you want to make it clear. This is where you do all the magic. Do you have anything to add on that?
No, nothing. You've said it all.
Master M?
It's for editing audio.
For editing audio. In Adobe we have Adobe Audition, and here we have this Fairlight. The last tab, I think Master M, you can take us through that last one.
So we have a deliver page, and this is where now, after you completing the whole of your project, if you want to now export, export, you know how to export? So you input your settings, and this is so nice that on the top left there's a custom export. That means if you know according to where you will deliver this a project to, maybe come on a Disney, YouTube or whatever, if you know the exact requirements they need in terms of export settings, then that's where you put those things, and there are presets there. There's H.264 master, H.265, all these things, ProRes codecs. So if you want to maybe re-edit it, you're exporting high quality for re-editing, then you can use one of the high-res codecs there. But if you know maybe YouTube, there's a preset there. If you scroll, there's a preset for YouTube. The first row of custom export H.264 master huko juu. Those you can scroll with that scroll bar there. There's YouTube, there's Vimeo 1080, there's TikTok, there's if you need to do to export a presentation, you can put it to Dropbox, Apple, whatever, IMF, and actually you can still export for Final Cut, the XML versions, DNG. You can do a lot of these. If you need to export audio only, maybe for Pro Tools, you can export a Pro Tools project na hiyo preset and redo that video audio for mixing, and there's Pro Tools there actually at the end of it. So this is a tab where after you know what you're doing, you put your settings, and then there's one thing with it. Ukikuja kwa render queue, if after you've done every settings that you need, there's a tab there at the top, at the bottom, add to render queue. So you will align your jobs. Maybe you want to export a version for TikTok, another version for YouTube, and another version for Netflix. Just do your settings, add to render queue, make another one, add to render queue, then render all. You can sip your juice as it renders. So that's one thing with DaVinci that I like. You can export what did I say? Export. Yes.
Export.
You can export multiple deliverables at a go. So I'd say have magic, importing, editing, color grading, sound designing, then give it to the world. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's true what Master M is saying. And just remember, as an editor, before you start editing, you must have an editing script. You can't start editing something that you don't know the look of the final outcome. So have an editing script and make your work organized. Create those nodes, put your shots on the nodes that you have created. It will make your work easier and you will edit more faster. Yeah.
While still on that, a question has come in on the people following online. Will you allow me to read it?
Okay.
Okay, so the person comes with the name Content God. He asks, how can I determine the file size to be exported when using DaVinci? Have you got the question, Sydney?
Yes, I've got it. Okay, so on DaVinci, when you are exporting, the only thing that you can determine is the time of exporting that you will require. So it will show you the time that it will take to export, but the file size, you will only see it after you have finished exporting. Yeah. But the time of export, for example, it will export in 2 hours, it will display there. Yeah, so that's it.
Maybe to add on it, there's video, audio, then file. Maybe you can just click on there and then video, that go up a bit. Yeah, audio, then there's file now. There's those 2 icons there that tells you the disk space currently used and disk space after render. So if you do your calculation, if you really want to know the file size, then it will update there. But I don't think if you can do that exact calculation. If you can, it's good, but it's a better way of approximating your file size.
Yeah. So you have to do your mathematics and get it. Yes. So do you have anything to add on?
I want to say thank you to Master M, because I never knew there's this other side of
the file.
Of calculation that I have to like get to see the kind of space I'm having, and then to get to know the kind of space I'll have after render. So I need to like do the mathematics and do the file size. I didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's nice. So Master M, you have anything to add on DaVinci, about DaVinci Resolve?
Yeah, I'll say one thing. Be organized first, then be consistent. If at all, this goes as far as color grading is concerned, and even sound designing. Be consistent. If you're choosing a look of maybe teal and orange, then you can't say scene 1 you've edited with vintage look, and then you come to scene 5, you're getting back to the theme of teal and orange. Be consistent. Addressing the audio levels, then if you are doing you're mixing as you edit, know your levels, respect your levels. I think that will go along. And then the most important thing while doing DaVinci as a whole, learn your shortcuts. And the best way to do, just go to that DaVinci name, to preferences, and not even preferences. If you click on that name, it will tell you keyboard customization. Just customize it to what you want to use. If you are coming from maybe Premiere Pro, there are preset for Premiere Pro there. Final Cut, I hope I think it's there still, and you can customize it to yours, then save it as a preset. So know your shortcuts, and you'll be so quick editing. And don't afraid to try things that you don't know if you're working on an unpaid project. But for paid projects, do only what you know to save on time. Yeah, so thank you.
Yes, so as an editor, just practice. Practice makes perfect. And go online, look at what other editors are doing. You will be perfect. You can't be perfect, but you will be good as time goes on. So keep practicing. Yeah. Do you have anything to finish?
At least for a day, make sure you open DaVinci.
Yeah, that's it. So anyone with a question before we finish? Okay. Uh-huh.
Since we are on the exporting side, can you show us how to check like the need to do the video quality?
The?
Video quality, how to do it?
Okay, so on quality, we have here the...
Somebody online said they didn't hear the question.
Oh, sure. So he is asking how to select the quality you want to export your video with. For example, 4K, 1080, 720. That's what he's asking. So we have the resolution here, and we just select the resolution, and they are here. They are 720. We have 4K. So all resolutions are here. So you select the resolution that you want to export your video with, and then you export it. Yeah. So on this resolution, this is where you select the quality. It's here. Have I answered your question?
So I was asking,
Uh-huh.
if your image is blurry, the focus wasn't right, how do you let it right?
Okay. So he is asking if your image, maybe you have shot and your image is blurry, how can you fix it on editing? So first of all, I just want to tell you guys, when you are shooting, just make sure that everything is in focus. Make sure, do not bring these problems to correct them on post-production. Correct those problems there on when you are shooting, on the actual production. And when your image is blurry, you can make it sharper, but it won't be more sharper than that. If you shoot it on the location, it won't be like that. So you'll try to correct it, but you will not achieve what you want. So just make sure you shoot something that is nice on location before you come to edit. Yeah.
There is a question coming from online. You
Okay.
allow me to read?
Yeah, read it.
I'm not good at carrying.
Okay.
So the person who placed the question is called Wanderman Damola,
Okay.
and he's asking, is it possible to have recorded audio automatically normalized on DaVinci? You got the question?
Yeah.
Yeah. Master M, can you take that?
Yeah. Now on this export, you can do it the two ways I know. One, while we're still here, go to that audio tab.
Fairlight.
No, that
here.
audio. There's
This one.
Yeah. So advanced option here. There's audio normalization. Chini kabisa. Yes. No, the last one there. Yeah. So there's that page there. It can just click on it, then those other tabs will be open. On the normalize, check that box, normalize audio. Thank you. The moment you do that, you see there's normalize to standard and there's optimize to standard. So normalizing means, to what I can explain, is that there's for that there's a standard there, there's a sample pick there. Click on it, I show them. Yeah, there's true pick, there's all those presets there. Maybe for Netflix is there. So it's based on sample pick and target level. So if maybe YouTube expect maybe minus 14 laughs, then there's a preset for YouTube. But if you need to input it yourself, then you have that a way to normalize it. So it normalizes this way. If you have louder parts of your audio and there's so much quieter parts of your audio, it will only squeeze it to that standard that you've selected. It boost the lower ones, ita reduce the higher ones, but not to that extent. Do your compression settings kwa dynamics kwa nini Fairlight. That is not the compression that it's a maybe just a simpler version of doing audio compression. So there is a target level. Maybe if you need to export for YouTube, maybe itakuwa -3 or something, that example. And then you can normalize and you can also optimize to standard. So if optimizing, I think it will do for you some small bit of compression, which you should do yourself, by the way. So I don't know if I answered correctly, but yeah, there is normalization. So you can normalize so that it fits your deliverables site or destination. Thank you.
He asked something else. Allow me to read.
It's okay.
Can we have a direct live edit through NDI during a live production?
Sorry?
Can we have a direct live edit through NDI during a live production?
Thank you for the question. I don't know if you can edit on a local project, but I'm sure of cloud, DaVinci Resolve Cloud. You can link accounts and work on the same project at the same time from different locations. While you're working on the same cloud. I don't know if I missed anything, but my seniors would correct me. Yeah, but it's possible to work on the same project at the same time at different locations.
Yeah.
Mr. Damola asked Yasin to answer him.
If you can live edit.
Come and see it, and
Yeah.
then he will assist you, because this one kidogo, he was specific, but you tried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Wandaman Damola, thank you for the question. DaVinci isn't enabled with NDI, so we can't do that. Sorry? NDI is enabled in a few softwares and applications. It's a technology for new tech, if I'm right. And if you want to learn more, you can check on our YouTube page. We have a whole video about NDI. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's it. We have been told DaVinci is not NDI enabled, so you can't do it. So any other question? You guys are okay? Monica, any question online?
No.
Okay, so there being no question, I just want you guys to give your final remarks on DaVinci and on just highlight anything that you want to say, maybe to tell the people online. Yeah, start with you.
First thing first is that this workshop has been so educative, man. Thanks for the platform, and thanks again for making it happen. Truly, without the workshop, there's a lot of things zenye singepata. For instance, whatever Master M had said concerning the other side when exporting, man, I can know the file size with the calculations, man. Thanks for that. Sikuwaijua kitu kama hiyo, could it have known. And to add on and to tell other creators and editors outside there is that always make sure on a day at least visit the software you're using. You're learning and you get to know something new every day you open the software. Yeah,
that's true.
That's it.
Yeah, me, my boss always tells me that every day I should make sure I learn something new every day. Just learn one thing new and you will be in a better place. So, Master M, how is the experience here? Give us your overview.
Wow, it's been amazing. I've only been here for a day, and I've learned a lot of things. Within not a day, we arrived here a few hours ago on the first session, and I'm here on this second one. So I've learned a lot of things that you will not learn on YouTube. Yes, you learn it them periodically, but have you touched this on YouTube? You've never done that. So first thing, as I maybe give my remarks, this has been my platform for learning a lot within a day. So it's up to me to put it into practice. Secondly, this is a way to connect. If you see someone, this field that we are in, if you see someone better than you in terms of knowledge, don't see that person as your rival or your competitor. Use that as a way to challenge yourself. What else can I do? I didn't know about few things a lot of things that have been mentioned here. I didn't know anything about NDI. Will I consider that as a competition or just a way to learn? So this is a way to connect and build yourself. You will learn until you die. Even someone on the deathbed still learns that life ends. So learning does not stop. So if you see someone more learned than you, then use that as a way to build more yourself. Lastly, as an editor or as a creative, be organized. Be organized from the way you think and the way you execute your idea. So thank you everyone for maybe attending, and all those who attended maybe online. Guys, it's been an immersive knowledge, and we can't wait to see this one being input into the project that you guys will be doing. And so to the team here, guy, this is amazing. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Master M. Yeah. And I hope every one of us has learned new things. We started on Monday, and this is the last day of our workshop. And everyone online and virtually, you guys, I know you have learned a lot. So I have also learned new things. Some things I didn't know I've learned on this workshop. That's very true. So I want to welcome Monica to maybe tell us something as we close.
Hi guys. Jamani. Are you okay? Have we learned? No. Oh, a lot. Okay. You're welcome to continue doing the experience at our experience center. Sawa sawa. Anytime, see me, I'll assist you. Okay? So for the last test session, I'd like to invite Sydney, maintain your seat. Then on this side, I would like to welcome Mr. Ali and Mr. Sefu. So asanteni kwa kuja.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Sefu, Mr. Ali and Sydney will be on set. They have a surprise message for you, okay? Online, tegeni sikio. Welcome, Mr. Sefu and Ali.
Amjambo. Yes, asanteni sana. Today has been exciting, isn't it? We had calls from Nigeria.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nigeria called in, even though they're not participating, but they're watching us, isn't it? Yesterday we were giving them a challenge about who is the best between East Africa and West Africa, isn't it? Na lazima tutaonyesha. But next year they're going to be here with us. And we have to learn this, because we'll do the same thing, isn't it? We'll do the workshop again. We will we'll just beat them. Sindio? We've had Master M here. We have another colleague. I forgot your name. Shaki and thank you very much, Shaki and Lawrence. Yeah, can we clap for them? Yeah, they were nice, isn't it? We learned from them, isn't it? Now, to wrap up this, now we'd like to thank every college that registered. Today is the last day of registration, and the competition has started, but we are not stopping you guys from coming to seek help, isn't it? You need anything, you can still come in. For those who are going to participate, we wish them good luck, and for those who are going to also participate but they're not going to, their film is not going to be featured
to compete,
we also wish to also help them, because the film has to be registered, which you're going to submit. Okay, so we are encouraging everyone to participate in doing something. Sindio? Even the people who are not in East Africa, Ali, if they are able to submit something, then the better, isn't it?
Yeah.
This event is still for Africa. It's only that we've started with East Africa, and then later we'll be able to advance to the whole of Africa. Sindio? So it is empowering our own. That's what we advocate. And good thing is that we had quite a number of people, isn't it? Since day one, that was on Monday. I think we had more than 100 people, Monica. 20 every day, isn't it? So we're expecting more than 100 movies, or 100 films, or 100 documentaries. 100. You can decide to do it on your own, isn't it? Because now you know which tool to use, which camera to use, which software for editing to use. So anyone who is willing can participate. Sindio? Yeah. So Ali?
Yeah, anyone willing can participate, and you can do it individually. You can do it individually, of course, but submitted through your school, because between now and May you have almost a month. Sindio? In a month you can learn the Blackmagic camera app, you can learn the DaVinci, and also be able to produce as an individual and also in teams. So you are the pioneers of the 2025 East Africa Film Smartphone Film Competition Intercolleges. You are alumni, and you are the only people who can spread this gospel. So we appreciate you so much, your support coming on board. We appreciate you so much. We do not take it lightly, and for us, I believe we are living our future by virtue of our age, or we are in it, we are almost there. For you, you are still making your future. We pray all the best for you guys. Yeah, so we can clap for ourselves as Sydney gives award. Thank you so much. We appreciate.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ali. What I can say, I just want to appreciate you guys, because in this workshop I've met new people, and I know we'll learn from each other as time goes. And this workshop is not only something that has made you to come here. You can come here anytime, we can interact, we can chat on WhatsApp, and we can help each other, we can do our projects. So let's be in touch, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask us. We are always here. So thank you so much, guys. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so the film competition is officially open. I hope tomorrow we'll start receiving something, isn't it? You guys are ready, isn't it? So from tomorrow, hopefully, I'll start be watching some things. Yeah. And there is a second workshop, if you check on our calendar, that is supposed to come in.
Virtual, right?
virtually again. That second workshop will be a recap of what we've done, how far, the hurdles you guys will be facing, and everything else. But keep in touch and also stay tuned in our website, whereby we'll be updating. We will put the college links, the colleges that are participating, their links and how they are doing it, the challenge they're facing. So group leaders of all colleges who have registered, we will need to get in touch so that they can give us information about their college, and we'll have it on our website. Sindio? Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much. Don't leave the set yet. We are having somebody who is trying to call, and maybe he wants to address you or address the team.
Okay.
So we can wait for him. Kidogo tu.
Sure.
Okay, it's okay.
Make the session lively
Okay.
as we wait for the call.
Okay.
Is he ready?
He's unable to. Yes. I think he has tried, and fortunately or unfortunately, it has become impossible. But either way, he had started, but at the middle of it, he hung up.
We
Probably
appreciate
his
his
location,
effort.
whatever he's using.
Okay.
So we understand. It's possible, guys. You can try us while on site, and you get stuck. Call us with the same link. We will assist you. Okay. So you see how much technology has improved, and I believe if I can only equip 10, I can make the difference in the industry. And the 10 is you and you and you who is following me online. So continue communicating on our YouTube channels, on our Facebook channel, on our TikTok. He told you we're in TikTok. He's usually the content creator.
Yes, I am the master of TikTok. And I'm old. I'm not Gen Z.
Yeah, he's the master behind our TikTok. And on YouTube, on every Monday, we have recordings
our
that
show.
are released. Yes. So keep in touch. And regarding the competition, I wish all of you the best. I'll not choose, but I wish you all the best. Sawa sawa? In case you're stuck on anything, feel free to get in touch with any of our technical team. I'm sure you're now familiar with them. If you're afraid of reaching them, you can get to them through me. Sawa sawa? Thank you very much.
Yes.